Southern African Development Community, a regional body that includes Tanzania, said voters in many areas could not express their democratic will. Allegations of ballot stuffing and violence have added to growing distrust in the electoral system. The days surrounding the vote were marked by violent protests, and rights groups say hundreds of people may have been killed, though verifying those numbers has been nearly impossible. For nearly 5 days, Tanzania went dark under a strict nationwide internet shutdown. Communication was cut, social media was blocked, and citizens were left in the dark, unable to contact loved ones or share what was happening on the ground. The monitoring group NetBlocks reported that access to key messaging platforms remains limited, even now, as authorities continue to control information flow. What if I told you that an entire country just held an election, but most of its people weren't even allowed to watch their own president being sworn in? In Tanzania, East Africa, President Samia Suluhu Hassan has officially begun her second term under extraordinary circumstances. The ceremony, once a national celebration, was closed to the public and held under tight military security in the capital city of Dodoma. Instead of cheering crowds, there were soldiers, cameras, and silence, with the event broadcast only on state TV. It's a powerful image of how far things have shifted in a nation once praised for its stability. Behind the headlines are heartbreaking human stories. One woman, who identified herself only as Mama Kasim, told reporters she hasn't seen her 2 sons since Election Day. She doesn't know whether they've been arrested, injured, or worse. Another man described being stranded in a nearby city, unable to return home or send enough money to feed his family. These voices reflect the hidden toll of political unrest, the fear, the confusion, and a deep uncertainty faced by ordinary citizens who simply wanted to vote and go about their lives. In her inauguration speech, President Samia thanked the Electoral Commission for what she called an efficient and successful election. She expressed sorrow for the violence and urged the nation to move forward, calling it a stain on Tanzania's image. But many are left asking whether stability can return without accountability. International observers are pressing for transparency, while Tanzanians continue searching for answers and for missing loved ones. As the world watches, one thing is clear: Tanzania's political future now depends not just on who holds power, but on how that power is used in the days ahead.